Are you ready to change your passion for podcasting into a profitable venture? In this video, I'll be showing you 5 powerful ways to monetize your podcast. So let's dive in.
Recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know you taste it.
Hey everyone, I'm Chloe Alexandra and I own and run 2 of London's most popular podcast studios. My company is called Haven Talk Studios. We have 5 sets and we've got 2 sets in London, East London, Bromley by Bow, and South London in Bermondsey. And we have helped produce hundreds of podcasts in London. And trust me, over the last almost 3 years, I have learnt so much and have seen so much. And I'm here to share all the tea on how you can monetize from your podcast, big or small, establish, start, wherever you are in your podcasting journey, there are many ways on how you can monetize. First things first, be consistent. You must be consistent in anything that you do. When it comes to podcasting, I highly recommend posting weekly. Now, logistically, that can be difficult for some, but there are workaways around it. This could mean that you can record in batches, so you can have a library and roll them out week by week. You can decide whether you want to be seasonal or ongoing. Statistically speaking, ongoing podcasts do have a better chance in seeing success as it's ongoing. So there's no breaks in between seasons. So you need to put that into consideration when thinking about what type of podcast you want to run. And as you are consistent, you want your audience to build. So with consistency, you need to choose a day and a time that works best for your audience. And as you roll out weekly, you will see the analytics to help you guide what time of the week is best for you to post. For example, Stephen Bartlett from the Diary of a CEO podcast, he posts every Monday at 7 a.m. consistently because people tend to listen to ebooks, audiobooks, podcasts, anything within that circuit, listen to music when they are in transit. And most people are on their way to work from 7 a.m. to around 8:30 a.m. So maybe you should consider that for your podcast. Find the perfect time slot to post your podcast and be consistent every week at that day and time. This second tip is one of many tips that I'm going to give you that will help you actually generate some money. This tip is digital marketing and creating leads. What I mean is, any type of podcast or any type of branding you can do, you can figure out a product or service that can come from it. For example, your podcast can be about food and the history of food and Michelin style chefs and all of that type of jazz. You can create a cookbook, or you can create a meal prep week, or different types of foods that people can make, or whatever. It could be some sort of digital product that you can sell. Once you make this digital ebook or booklet or diary, whatever product that you want to sell, you can put it in the description of your podcast and create cutaways within the podcast to advertise this book. You can create episodes surrounding this book. You can create cutaways and how to make a recipe, something. You can digitally market your new product. And that could be a stream of income relating to your podcast. Another form of digital marketing is, once you have this product that you're selling, you can create a landing page which will collect people's data, their email address, their names, their numbers. And once you have this mailing list, you can consistently send out when you have new episodes coming out, when you have new products or services coming out. So when you have these people's data, you can encourage them and funnel them in a way that you can actually sell your product or service or any other things that you're trying to sell. You have a batch of data. Data is key. You need this. So please do not think you don't need data. You do need these people's data. I'm just cutting away from the video for a quick second just to let you guys know about one of the services that we have here at Haven Talk Studios. If you are a new podcaster or an established podcaster and are looking for a new home, come to Haven Talk Studios. We have a variety of services, but the service I want to highlight to you guys today is called the Mega Set. This is available on all of our 5 sets. It comes with 3 camera angles and a live editing service. This service allows your podcast to look more professional and more dynamic. The podcasting world is fast evolving and we want you guys to evolve with it. So why not book now? Starting from only £150, you can have this Mega Set service. Go to our website now at www.haventalks.co.uk and get 10% off your first booking by using discount code YouTube10. This code is only available for Mega Set service. Another way you can monetize on your podcast is charging guests. Now, this is I won't say it's a new concept, but this is a concept that people kind of shy away from. As your podcast grows, you will gain traction and people will start reaching out. It could be a musician. Hi, I want to promote my music. or it could be someone with a new product. Hi, I had just launched this company and I want to promote it. Now, with the goodness of our hearts, you know, we always want to help people around us, and you should. So please help those who you feel like needs your help. But if you're trying to monetize off something and people are now actively reaching out to come on your platform, you should start charging them accordingly. Whatever that price means to you, it could cover your studio time, it could cover your studio time and some, it can be a flat fee for brand deals, and it can be a flat fee for different types of people, like newcomers or whatever. Whatever price you think suits best for that person, start charging them to come and sit on your platform. With my studio, I have a lot of amazing podcasts. One podcast in particular that comes to mind, and I've had this discussion with them. They have people literally flying from other countries to sit on their podcast to talk. Do you know what I mean? And I encourage them all the time, please start charging people, and hopefully they will. And they will start seeing the profit when it comes to their podcast. They have an amazing platform. I don't want to disclose them here, but if you do follow us, you would see them on our page, and they're doing really, really well. So yes, another big way and an easy way to make small money or more or a lot of money is to charge people to come on your platform, because it's advertising, it's marketing for them. I had a podcast come here, and a brand asks if they can bring a representative to discuss their products and services on their pod, and just basically create a whole episode circling around this particular topic. And the podcast charged them about almost 30k for that brand to come on their podcast, and their podcast was a decent platform. It wasn't anything crazy. I believe they they had about maybe like 10,000 views per episode, which is good, but to be charging 25k is, people think that you must have millions of pounds to charge a certain amount of money. No, you do not. So that's just a little insight as to how you can actually start making money through your podcast. Another way to start making money through your podcast is events. This can be webinars, this can be live podcast shows, this could be speaking arrangements, whatever it is that you need. It could be a brunch, do you know what I mean? To meet your community and make some money. So it's within itself. So, if it's a live show, for example, just make sure the matrix is correct in terms of how you can make profit and the amount of people you can actually get into the room. So if you know that you get an average of maybe 5,000 listeners every single pod without fail, you know that you can probably get, if it's your first live show, get a venue that can fit about 200 people. Get a good price venue, maybe even a free one if you reach out to them and get it sponsored by them, and price the tickets accordingly, and you can get some money through there. You can do that maybe twice a year, 2-3 times a year, depending on how much you can take on capacity wise to organize events, because events are not easy to run, to manage, to coordinate. So yeah, they are good money grabs when it comes to the podcasting world. And if it's a thing where you are a small podcast but you still want to try and hold an event to just gain some traction and money, collaborate with another podcast. At Haven Talk Studios, we always encourage people to network amongst our community. If there's a podcast that you are interested in connecting with, let us know and we'll connect you guys, and hopefully you guys can make something work between yourselves. So don't be afraid to launch an event, even if you are a small podcast, as long as the matrix is right. So if you're getting 5,000 views and you can fill up a 200 person venue, fine. If it's 500 views and you feel like, okay, let's try and get 100 people in the room, do that. Just make sure that the ticket prices matches your audience, and you will make some money from your podcast. Another way to make some money off your podcast is membership schemes like Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee. These are platforms used to create like a membership kind of forum where people can view maybe exclusive content. For example, a lot of podcasts might do, you can watch this episode on Patreon 2 days early before it drops on YouTube, or it's an exclusive episode that you can only watch on Patreon. Do you know what I mean? So it could be as little as £3 a month that your viewers pay you to watch your content. This is how Netflix and all these subscription services work. So why can't you do it for yourself? But yeah, you can start this anytime. Don't feel like you need to get to a certain level to start doing this. I definitely feel like as long as you've got a good community behind you that's consistently watching you, this could be as low as 200 views every episode. But every single episode, you got those 200 people is a lot of people, by the way, watching your content. So yeah, consider having a Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee page or some sort of membership scheme that people can buy into to watch your content. Another way you can make money from your podcast is obviously monetizing on the platforms that you are streaming from, like YouTube and Spotify. Their criteria for monetization changes every time. So right now I wouldn't know, but if you just go into ChatGPT, you can ask, or go on their platforms, you can see what the monetizing thing is. For example, at once upon a time on YouTube, all you needed was 1,000 subscribers, and I believe like a certain amount of watch hours, like 4,000 watch hours or whatever, which was reasonable. Obviously, people are hitting that a lot faster now, so they've risen it. But if you work towards that goal, that could be another stream, you know, through AdSense, Google Ads via YouTube, for example. So you get a certain amount per ad watched, and you can get a little paycheck at the end of every month. And the bigger your platform, if you are consistent from tip one, you can get money from it. So yeah, work towards being monetized on these platforms. Now, the last one and most exposed one is obviously brand sponsorships. I feel like brand sponsorships are the hardest to get when you are smaller, evidently. Brands look at numbers and that's all they care about. But you can pitch yourselves. Now, don't feel like a brand sponsorship has to only do with money. There's gifting, there's different things. I feel like the main focus when it comes to sponsorships, especially if you're a smaller podcast, is to build a brand relationship. Don't feel the need, even though there is a need to, but don't feel the need immediately to make money off of these brands. Build a relationship, because trust me, as a business owner, if I like you, I will give you. It's a simple exchange. So it could be that you can approach a brand saying, hiya, I am a small podcast. Here's my analytics. Here's my pitch to you, blah, blah, blah. You get a conversation going with them, and you might be like, well, we don't have the budget for this right now, because you need to think about it. Businesses don't like spending money. They might be like, we don't have the budget for this right now, but we can gift you this. And it could be a brand that's definitely aligned to what you're doing. So again, if it's like a cooking brand, it could be Tefal, the pots and pans brand that's giving you a gift set of 10 pots and pans or whatever, and a 10% discount code. So it could be like a brand affiliation marketing type of thing. And you can either give that away to your viewers, you know, as an incentive for them to watch you, or you can keep it and use your 10% discount code to make money with affiliate marketing. So there's different ways of brand sponsorship that you can work around, and there is a space for everyone. Don't feel like just because you're starting off, you can't get access to these things. You 100% can, but you just have to be persistent with it. So yeah, guys, those are some tips on how you can make money off your podcast and start to make a living off of it. But again, for you to acquire all of these things that I've mentioned, you need to go to step one, which is be consistent. If you want to know more, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to answer any questions you have, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.